In the beginning of the pandemic, God told us to start covering children, so we began to pray for them spiritually. Then when we started working in vulnerable communities, ministering in homeless parks and refugee gardens, our daughter noticed that children had holes in their clothes. So then she started looking for clothing and toys from her own room. We knew God was telling us to provide natural garments and things for the children. So we made a cry out for donations, and they started flooding in, and we started giving out children's clothing, which was a huge need. Now it's a resource that we have for families to take what they need without questions asked. Just a way to show that we love you, we're here to support you, and we believe God for your provision. It's allowed an opportunity to come close in vulnerable situations that the family unit is breaking down without God being in the midst of it. So we can come close with prayer and the message of hope. And it's been an amazing opportunity. God has placed us in the projects in Lansing that we're able to minister not only just Bible studies to the children, but it's also the family studies now, why we have our children on our hip to show them how, God designed family to work together. He uses our children to minister and pray for them. Covering Kids started with just prayer, and now it's grown to toys and just articles of garment that opens up a door, a resource of hope that there is someone here praying for you, believing for greater. I turn around in a situation, children who are victims of fire, deaths, abundance of grandparents raising their grandchildren in the absence of parents. So we are there to support them and let them know we're praying and believing God to restore, and return to them what the cankerworm and locust has taken from them, and believing God to do a generational bloodline change and transformations within, the families. So this is Covering Kids, and we're excited what God is doing, and it's really blowing our minds.
I just wanted to say thank you to all our subscribers, our supporters, our donators, people who have been volunteering with us in the vulnerable communities, sorting donations, love boxes, donating boxes, gas cards, everything. We just so appreciate you partnering with us and doing God's work, and we're excited and believing God for so much more.
Yes, and from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you so much. We love you with the love of Christ.
Amen.
And we couldn't do what we do, first without God,
Amen.
But also without you. So we thank you for the prayers. We thank you for how you sow. We thank you for the things that you provide. And we just want to give you thanks and tell you that, you are needed and you're appreciated, and people are being blessed because of your generosity and your heart.
Amen. The testimonies have been phenomenal, and so we keep believing God for a greater and greater. As He's giving the creativity to flow, He's also providing and being a conduit for a connection to reestablish families and people and hope and faith in our communities. So we're just so grateful and thankful that we get to be the hands and feet of what God is doing in this season. So thank you. We love you, and our prayer is for you to be blessed as well as you have been sowing. God bless those who bless us has been our prayer and our mission every day. So we love you, we thank you, and we are praying for you too.
Yes.